They understand even if you finish fourth, you go run 3:57, you're going to make that final. Excellent, excellent performance, though, by Van Moffitt. Got out there early, kind of laid off, and then when he felt that pressure coming in, just slowly accelerated a bit. Probably took a little more out of him in that final 100 than he would have liked, but he never had to kick it into the extra gear. So, again, for those two Seawolves, job done, get off the track, get your cool down, eyes on tomorrow.
Let's get our eyes on Heat 3 of this one. Dan Schaefer is in it, and he's a guy that is the returning champion who legged out a fantastic performance, well, now 2 years ago, the last championships we had, and he's somebody to watch all weekend long.
He's only run 3:53.08 this year, though, and this season's a little bit bizarre and certainly has the experience to get through rounds like this, which is a huge plus, but maybe not in the form of his life right now.
He won the 1,500 2 years ago, can run anywhere from the 800 to the 5K. He broke the school record in the 5K this year and is looking at regionals. They're just trying to figure out if that is the 5K or the 1,500.
Yeah, and you figure if the goal is the 1,500, he's got to put a mark up in this meet, right? Because leading into regionals, this is kind of the last chance, and teams will do that from time to time. Certainly not going to do it in the prelim, but he's going to be one of those guys tomorrow who's got an ulterior motive to make the final fast because he needs that time for NCAAs. Is the 5K an option? Maybe, but you want to give yourself the chance of the metric mile as well.
Having talked to these coaches this week, it's been such a strange year for everybody, whether they're going to these small meets or even few and far in between to get to meets, and all of a sudden you're at the championships, and it's the first time you've run against anybody of this high of caliber, especially 2 days in a row. So it's been a challenge to get your best athletes tested, and this is really a weekend and a championship unlike any other because of the fact that you haven't been able to compete against some of the highest talents in this region or in this conference, and now you're getting to see some of them for the first time.
And this heat's a little bit quicker. They came through 400 in about 62, 63. So they're putting themselves in a position to potentially steal those automatic qualifying spots.
Pretty good bunch keeping up that high pace as well.
And that's Sam Brosh from UMBC, the senior, who's taking the responsibility of blocking the wind, but everybody's still in contention in this one.
James Wilkes on the left side of your screen there. UNH junior. Two Seawolves in the mix as well.
Yeah, Wilkes is probably the guy that you're most expecting to run away with this one. He's got a 3:48 qualifying time that's converted from a 4:07 mile, which is excellent. He's got the second fastest 800-meter time in the conference, one of the three 800-meter stars that have opted for the 15. He's going to have a very strong kick. The race has slowed a little bit and then picked back up. But you would expect Schaefer and Wilkes and Smith from Stony Brook to be the three to go through. But, I don't know, championship prelims, Michael. Things happen.
Bunch of 5, 2 Wildcats, 2 Seawolves. And still leading the pace is Wilkes. To his back, that's Aiden O'Hearn, rookie from New Hampshire. Aiden Smith making a little bit of a push now.
If these guys have anything left in their legs, we might get all three-time qualifiers out of this heat. You got a pack of 5.
Schaefer's in fourth. He's the returning champ. And the pack of 5 quickly becoming a pack of 4. Schaefer right now in third. Wilkes seems to be the leader and regains that lead by a little bit more than a stride.
We'll see how much that first 1,100 took out of Wilkes because he should be the fastest in terms of his raw turnover. But how much does he want to tap into it? Looks very comfortable right now and an excellent run as well by Schaefer. And now these two are going to lay off because they know they're going to finish in the top 3. No reason to prove anything additional here.
Schaefer looking to his back, seeing that he's in control. And as you said, a little bit of a veteran can really finish this out easily.
Yeah, and that time for O'Hearn is going to be more than good enough to get him into the final. And he had to know that looking at the clock down the stretch.
So first event in the books. 3 heats of the prelims.
Yeah, and 3:52, that's much quicker than what we saw in the first couple of heats. Not that Wilkes needed to do that, but, that's still well off what he's capable of. So he should be fine going into tomorrow. But, yeah, that time from O'Hearn at 350, 384, he'll be through. 355 will get through as well. It's the benefit of being in the third heat. They knew they needed to make it quicker.
So the vets in that third heat earn themselves spots in